So I said to her, "You're so shallow." Then she said, "Really? A death joke? Well, I thought you were better than that." And that was when I realized I wasn't. Away. Being so close to the city has led to some peculiar objects ending up down here. What possible use could an orb of metal have? Politics is so boring. It's all, I'm the king now. I was genetically engineered to be the king. And no, Lumeria can't be ruled by a human hybrid.
Dead ahead. Is it Kang? Whoever it is, we can't let them get away with it.
Have to listen to one more of those Kang announcements. I'm gonna do something.
There was some questionable training taking place on the mountain earlier. Must be some new kind of ancient...
I can handle this. After all, you have to know these things.
These constant villain attacks are no joke.
There's no limit to the scope of my cameo talent. Where's my award for best cameo?
I know we've got a whole new bunch of problems now, but I have to ask, did anyone ever sort out that poor guy's tire fire last game?
Someone leave such a...
Lumerians generally prefer not to involve themselves in the affairs of air breathers.
I believe Kang's reign is finally be coming to an end.
In order to halt my inevitable decline into abject poverty, I've repurposed the ferry to uncover hidden treasures from the deep. Nothing biting today, though. That's a safety feature to stop illegal salvage work. You don't have any. Whoa! Oh, guess that's why they installed that safety feature. Well, no more salvaging for me.
I bet someone will pay a high price for this.
Hey there! We're testing out a new game show concept, and we're looking for bright-eyed, bushy-tailed participants to see if the idea is worth pursuing. Interested? We're planning to call the game Catch the Seashell, even though focus testing tells us that that name is terrible and doesn't work as a real pun. Mind you, all this is moot unless I can figure out how to get inside the big bubble here. Any bright ideas?
I believe Kang's reign could finally be coming to an end.
The giant sword that fell from the sky. A good or bad omen, you think? The only air breather I care for is that who wants to melt the polar ice and only
We may have accepted payment from that so-called television host, but we don't need to trust him.
I can't believe nobody at the network told me we wouldn't be filming this. This is ripe for televisual success, or at the very least, cult status on a streaming service.
I hear we do not have the greatest of reputations on land.
the giant sword that fell from the sky. A good or bad omen, you think?
Being so close to the city has led to some peculiar objects ending up down here. What possible use could an orb of metal have?
Who knew that the tentacles of giant poking out of the ground would be
Such strange new visitors. Politics is so boring. It's all, I'm the king now. I was genetically engineered to be the king. And no, Lumeria can't be ruled by a human hybrid. Or I have an ancient magic crown and I should be king.
It's just common courtesy that we speak the same language as our guests. Fell from the sky. Good or bad omen? Who knew that the tentacles of giant sea creatures poking out of the ground would be such a recurring issue?
Good current today.
Someone said to him, "There's something very fishy about that story." To which he responded, "I was telling you about my latest catch. I don't know what you expected. I don't think it's going to work out."
Lumeria welcomes you, suspiciously.
Greetings. How odd it must be.
Did the Avengers really let themselves be flushed away? Amateur mistake.
Outsider.
Take down the crime that's happening right now, and you could win a fabulous prize. The prize is satisfaction and a job well done. Same as all the others. Sorry.
Did the Avengers really let themselves believe Kang's reign could
giant sea creatures poking out of the ground. It'd be
Murder isolation. Wait.
Fathers recommend ill-behaved daughters. Probably right. Otherwise, they'd stay ill-behaved. It really is better down where it's wetter. Americans generally prefer not to involve themselves in the affairs of their
What? I cannot use this. I feel like the proverbial fish out of water.
close to the city has led to some peculiar objects ending up down here. Themselves be flushed away. Amateur mistake. I have to know what's in there.
It's just common courtesy that we speak the same language as our guests. The only air breather I care for is that shouty mare.
I have to know what's in there.
A most valuable item. I should take great care of it.
Americans generally prefer not to involve themselves in the affairs of air breathers.
I have to know what's in there. Apparently, there's something very intriguing in that cave, but the merman decided to close it up. So there is a person who can open it up, just as the prophecy foretold. But no doubt the anti-Lumerian enchantments yet hold. Very interesting. But don't you feel compelled to bring it out here, maybe? A little closer to me, What are you doing? The seer made no mention of this. Where did it go? I believe Kang's reign could finally be coming to an end. You interfering fool! Stop that this instance! Did the Avengers really let themselves flushed away? Amateurs. It disappeared again? All right. Gently this time. Oh! So it is what I thought it was. I'll, take this off your hands. For safety reasons, it's clearly not safe with you, that much is for certain. Such strange new visitors.
It's just common courtesy that we speak the same language as our guests.
Hey there! We're testing out a new game show concept, and we're looking for bright-eyed, bushy-tailed participants to see if the idea is worth pursuing. Interested? We're planning to call the game Catch the Seashell, even though I don't think you... I knew there was nothing to worry about. All of this stuff is as sturdy as my career.
Good current today.
Oh, that's actually supposed to be harder to open. Oh well. Huh, looks like we're about ready to go. Step inside the dome to get started. I'll just fix up this sign we had made with the scoring rules, and then we'll be good to go. Hi, and welcome to the hip new sensation that, as of yet, has not quite swept the nation. Catch the Seashell. Let's not bother meeting today's contestants since nobody really cares, and instead, just get on with the show. The aim of the game is simple. Grab seashells, score points. Score enough points in the time limit, win a potentially fabulous prize. On my whistle. Today's winners will receive a signed copy of the hit autobiography, Putting the K in Conquest, the Epic of MODOK.
Such strange new visitors.
The giant sword that fell...
Keep an eye on the clock. I know that sounds like obvious advice, but on the other hand, it is obvious advice.
That glass tunnel is eating into prime real estate space. Kang's evil truly knows no bounds.
You know, this sort of reminds me of a game from my youth. Only instead of catching shells and avoiding starfish in an underwater dome, you were supposed to catch apples and avoid backwash in a bucket full of water.
Good current today.
Ah, you were so close. I guess we can give you a little something. We tend to get better ratings when people come close to winning but don't actually win anyway. Also, doesn't hurt my bonus. Want to try again? Just step out and in again. It's a whole system. Best not to ask.
When it comes to stuff like this, I'm your guy.
Huh?
I can't seem to figure this out. It's not aquatic, I know that much.
We may have accepted payment from that so-called television host, but we don't need to trust.
On my whistle. Today's winners will receive an all-expense-paid walking holiday in the Hydra Empire. Assuming that they meet the rather stringent visa requirements, of course. We thought about giving you some teammates to help out, but our simulation showed that they tend to just shout unhelpful or vague advice, and frankly, as host, that should be my job. You better be trying your hardest in there. You'd be surprised how many people wanted to turn that dome into a giant snow globe. Congratulations! You're now officially the first ever winner of Catch the Seashell. Normally, we'd give you the prize we promised here, but while the show's in the trial phase, we only have these substitute prizes. Still, better than nothing, right?
Nice. But I get outsider. The only air breather I care for is that shouting mare who wants to melt the polar ice caps, and only because it means more territory for us.
You seen that superhero supply store? Lady who runs it always seems to be in some sort of trouble. Yesterday she was...
I hate the way Kang watches us with those drones. It's so creepy.
There was some questionable training taking place on the mountain earlier. Must be some new kind of ancient martial art or something.
I just want to go home already.
You seen that superhero supply store? Lady who runs it always seems to be in some sort of trouble. Yesterday she was...
Something must have gone down in the Cave of Dragons. That disembodied voice isn't yelling at me when I walk past it. All this danger
Quite a significant find. It certainly warrants further study.